Man, I was stumbling a little bit to try and figure out a good starting point, but I think I'm gonna go back and I want to go back to what you were just talking about. I know you were kind of making jokes of it, but you were talking about being on time and not canceling and
Yeah.
things like that. And I just want to elaborate a little bit more and say that I appreciate that quality. Um, People take other people's time and effort so much for granted
Oh yeah, big time.
that it's not necessarily always like there's malice intent. I'm not saying that, but it's like the lack of thought, the lack of
Oh, I'm
effort.
saying it, dude. It's
He's like, people don't give a shit.
yeah, man. It's how can I say, man? Like we all have time, we
Yeah,
have our times that we have for ourselves, but when people don't really don't see the bigger picture,
yeah,
um it's kind of hard, like it's so I appreciate your time there,
hmm
the time that you're taking to do this podcast, the time to spend an hour or 2 hours talking to me, and just about random stuff, different things, things that could probably impact somebody's life, so
and see on the flip side, man, I appreciate the fact that you're willing to commit to that.
mhm.
That's one of the things, and again, with no personal stride here, that's one of the things that I've found out is that uh, it's it's almost half and half whether I can get people to commit or not,
Yeah.
and so I appreciate the acknowledgement.
No, I see it because I've I think it's because I listen to so many damn podcasts and seen so many self development videos,
Mm-hmm.
and seeing all these people of influence, always giving the respect to the host, or and then the host back to the
Yeah,
person
yeah.
invited, but yeah, man,
That's
it's a respecting,
oh god. See, and I was just gonna say that, man. Is it's the way I was brought up. It was a little bit more than just being there. It's a respecting. If somebody takes the effort and the time to say this is your time,
Yeah.
then I think you should give that fucking back, 100%. And not to take it a step further too, just so people don't think that I just expect the fucking raw self discipline and it's my time, it's my respect. Think about it for yourself too.
Oh yeah.
If you can maintain the discipline enough to maintain the appointments and the schedule that you set for you, then you can take that a step further, and that discipline within yourself goes a long way.
Oh yeah, like I was saying earlier in my agency I'm at, we have people that come that are multiple 6-figure, 7-figure earners that come and train us.
Mm-hmm.
They're there an hour, a couple of hours, and they're training us. So you gotta respect that. They're leaving their family, they're leaving their agency in another state to come and train us. So I see it now as like, okay, I'm going to somebody's house, their place of comfort,
Mm-hmm.
to do a podcast that it's going to benefit him and also going to benefit me. Because I see it as this, it's going to benefit me too.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit everybody that that's your family. Because you're trying to put yourself at another level. So for me, I see it as I'm creating a person that a lot of people don't know. How to act towards that person. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm trying to create myself. I see myself in a way where not to be above everybody, but I want to be above myself,
Yeah.
and create somebody of influence. Somebody is like, oh, that's Jose. You know what? Go talk to him, and you're gonna get some nuggets, about life or about whatever you're dealing with. So
That's such a crazy way to look at it, dude. Like you're recreating, you're rebuilding from what you were into something different.
yeah, I saw this video this morning. This morning I was waiting to get into the office, and this guy was talking about this dude that ran 248 miles in one day. Okay, and he mentioned that this guy said, "I created this person.
Mm-hmm.
I created this person because I wanted to do this course. So the person that you see right now, I created that person." So I went through the training, I went through the bloodshed, I went through the crying phase, I went through all this pain to create this person you see now.
Mm-hmm.
And now this person is a different being. It's a different person that you're gonna know.
That's
So people that have known me for years, that I haven't seen in 2-3 years, and they see me now, I'm a different person than I was, 2-3 years ago. You
Yeah.
know, just because of the associations I'm surrounding myself with. You know, and not saying I'm not saying I'm not better than anybody, but I'm trying to put myself in a place and where I can be around people that are people changing lives. You know,
I don't think there's anything really wrong necessarily with holding yourself a little bit higher, maybe without using words. But I definitely don't feel like there's anything wrong with you acknowledging that you're better than you were yesterday.
yeah.
You can be better than yourself, you know, and I think that's the biggest part about what somebody like you is trying to accomplish is being better and more accomplished than you were yesterday.
Yeah.
We talk a lot about those baby steps.
Yeah, those baby steps are super important, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I tell you, you know, my weight loss journey. My first time I lost 100 pounds. I did it by doing Muay Thai kickboxing and eating like a rabbit. That didn't work.
I love it.
No, I was eating freaking vegetables. I was vegan, and I had some good energy. But then it's like my body was craving meat.
Right.
And then, you know, of course, I wasn't disciplined to keep that body.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't disciplined mentally and physically and spiritually. I was not. God was not. God pretty much said, "You're not ready for this."
Right.
So I gained the weight back.
Yeah.
You know, over time I gained the weight back. The second time I lose 150 pounds, and I'm like, okay, I'm a little bit more disciplined, and mentally, physically. I know what to do. I learned so much stuff about food and vitamins and herbs, and I pretty much can become a freaking herbalist. You know, because there's so many different plants and stuff. But no, so. And then I gained the weight back because I also felt like God was putting me in a situation where He said, "You're not ready for that responsibility to have that body yet."
Oof.
And then it's like, okay, now I'm in this industry, in the insurance world, where appearances will make you more money.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, shit, you know. So right now I'm juggling. I'm literally getting beat up left and right because I'm juggling where, you know, trying to control what I'm eating and, you know, and all this, and I lose weight and gain it back. I'm like back and forth. So that's a struggle that I always had, you know. But I feel like I'm more mature now. If when that time does come where I receive that body that I'm looking for, that I'll be more mentally prepared for that. You know, just because I've been through already 2 times in the past, struggled through, you know, first time I got all the attention in the world. I was always a big kid, so I got attention from everywhere.
Man,
you know,
I fuck with that because it's the same thing for me. Growing up, I was always real big.
Yeah, I was
And
always
then
a big dude.
The
And
first time I got in shape,
yeah,
boy, you get fed the attention you never
man,
got.
I have even gay dudes looking at me, man.
Yeah.
I was like, what's it? I was like, do I have something on me? I didn't think about it, you know.
Oh.
But you know, so I'm getting attention from, you know, from females and from all different, you know, different types of ladies. And I'm not used to that attention, you know.
Right.
So, you know, and I was like, oh shit, okay, you know, man, just
Dangerous
walking around.
ground for a guy who's not used
Dangerous
to
ground,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Dangerous ground. You know, and then the second time, you know, we had a baby. Me and my spouse had a baby, and I lost some of the discipline because, you know, she wanted to eat, and then of course I started eating. As soon as I ate one thing that it just triggered something in my brain, and I was like, all right, fat boy turned on, boom, you know, all those cravings start coming back, and,
Yeah.
and I was like, and over time I was like, oh shit, you know, I told myself, oh, you know what, I'll start Monday, you know, I'll do it again, I'll start Monday, and I was like, it just went out the door, but. You know, I'm trying to become better for myself because if I become better for myself, it's going to be better for my business,
Right.
better for my family, better for my son,
Oh, yeah.
and it just trickles down from there.
Mhm.
You know, because and then when I lost all that weight the second time, I had strangers, literally strangers, messaging me on Facebook and Instagram like, "Hey man, how'd you do it?" It's like, you know what? Here's my number. Call me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It's like I had random people calling me and like, I was like, "How'd you do it, man?" It's like, you know what? I exercise, but the most important thing is I started removing some really bad stuff, you know, like the candies and the chips and all that. And I started increasing the protein and, you know, increasing a little bit of the fats and lowering the carbs and just manipulating it like that. But you also got to find what works for your body. You know, my body was craving meat and eggs, man. I was eating 2-3 pounds a day of ground beef,
Yeah.
and about 6 to 12 eggs a day, and I was craving that. So when I would eat all that, sometimes I would not eat for 2 days because I was full. You know?
This is actually super cool that you're bringing all this stuff up because I've wanted to expand a little bit on what your physical being does for your mental being. So this is perfect that you're emphasizing so much on listening to what your body has to say, because a lot of people, I'm not gonna say choose not to, but a lot of people do not.
So the second time I lost, I lost the second 150 pounds. I did majority of it keto, and then I transitioned into carnivore. Okay. When I went from keto to carnivore, it was a whole night and day thing, man. Like,
it's a whole different fucking ball field.
It was amazing. Yeah. Man. People think, my mom was like freaking out. I was like, you're gonna die. Your arteries are gonna get blocked. I checked my blood before, and then I checked it again after. I had better blood work than if I was 20 years old. At that time, I was 30 years old, something like that.
Dude, it feels like you're my similar age.
Yeah, I'm 37 here.
And we were brought up to believe that like red meat too much was bad, and like just so much random shit that I'm like calling bullshit on as I get older.
Yeah. And
I'm like, when I feed my body all that shit that I was told was bad, my body's happy.
So there's just something that I don't know if people understand the science on this. So if you eat a steak, eat the steak with vegetables. Mm-hmm. Don't eat it with the potato, because if you eat a steak with the potato, you're introducing, because the steak is going to have fat in it, so you're going to introduce the steak with the fat,
and it's a good fat.
It's a good fat, but it's an energy source.
Yes.
So the fat's an energy source. The carbohydrates of the potato, it's another energy source.
Yeah.
You put them together, it's going to make you tired. It's going to make and you're going to gain fat.
The starch in like a yeast product.
Yeah.
Bread, noodles, something like that.
Yeah, so if you introduce carbs and fat, that's two energy sources.
Exactly.
So now your body's trying to figure out which one I'm going to use.
Right.
But if you just do a steak with vegetables like, broccoli or mixed fajitas, whatever, now that's just a very simple little vegetables, and that really doesn't have a lot of carbs. So your body understands it, will absorb the fat, absorb the protein and the little carbs. But you introduce two fuels, your body's just like, what the fuck?
That's where you get that overfull.
Yeah,
feeling.
you get that tiredness and stuff like that. But if you just eat a steak by itself with some salt on it,
if you eat a good steak in moderation, and that just that for your meal, you feel refueled and fed.
Oh yeah,
but not overfed.
Yeah,
and that's
feels satisfying.
And I've had so many benefits from eating mostly meat. Yes, eggs is included. I myself have to introduce calcium. I have learned that my body demands calcium. Cheese.
Yeah.
But
also too is that, and I know it does get expensive.
It does.
But
yeah.
If you really eliminate a lot of the stuff, like I'm actually a funny thing we're talking about meat, because yesterday, so I have a friend. I met this friend through the carnivore community, the keto community here in Phoenix. So there's a community of people that you do nothing but keto and carnivore. So I met her through this network of friends. I found out that she has a farm in Prescott. She just moved to Prescott. So she has a farm and like cows and chickens and all this.
Shit.
So I bought some meat off of her yesterday, and I bought 25 pounds of grass-fed, grass-finished for $100. 25 pounds.
Whew, that's pretty good. That's fucking real good.
You can't find that anywhere.
No, that's pretty good.
So, because I want to go back into the all meat and all egg diet, and because the way I felt when I was doing that diet, if it, how can I explain it? I felt fucking magical.
Yeah.
Like no BS. I felt like I could walk on water.
Aside from feeling fulfilled correctly, dude, the long-term effects. My joints.
Oh yeah.
The joints that used to hurt walking upstairs, the inflammation is not there.
It's gone.
There is actually, and I'm not going to get into too much because I really don't know the statistics. I can't produce the episodes of what I've listened to, but there's a lot of evidence pointing towards the long-term carnivore diet really reducing the symptoms and almost completely eliminating diabetes.
Oh yeah,
and
I did it.
Yeah,
I was pre-diabetic.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, and I reversed that shit. I'm pre-diabetic again. My body's all fucked up.
It's proven to be, if you can commit to it, really, really beneficial thing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a firm believer. People think it's weird and people think it's gross, man. But any opportunity I have to have some good red meat, I take it.
Oh yeah, same here, man.
And my body is so happy about it.
My body is like, when I'm fully committed, my body's like, give me more, give me more.
Yeah.
You know, and then you get some good quality eggs too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you get some from like
Oh
a
God, people! If you can have the opportunity to have some fresh eggs, fucking take it. You're never gonna look at store bought shit.
So my friend, she's like, hey, I also have eggs, but right now they're not producing because it's cold.
Yeah.
I was like, you let me, I'll come to you go get those eggs. You know,
I'll make that drive.
yeah, because they definitely taste different, and you can see the yolk is different. You
Yep.
know, but the mental fog is gone when you're on carnivore, and people are gonna say, oh, it's all bullshit. No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
When you're 100% meat based diet or animal based diet, your mental fog is gone. You're literally you're like a freaking supercomputer. You're just thinking so clearly.
Yep.
You feel like you're seeing into the future, pretty much. You know, and your joints don't hurt. Your back doesn't hurt. You sleep better. I slept way better. You know, like I will wake up, and I'll have steady energy throughout the whole day. You know, not and of course, and I'm gonna go here. Your sex becomes 100 times better.
Well, you're balancing out a lot of chemicals.
Yeah, your
And a lot of-
testosterone goes up.
Yeah.
Fellas, if you want to pleasure your woman and you want to make sure that she is happy,
Yeah.
go 100% carnivore, and you thank me later. You know,
Yeah.
you can thank me by sending me some steaks. You know,
Send me a good steak.
and then also women. Your hair becomes better. You're
Oh,
strong.
yeah.
I literally, my mom was asking me for the recipe. We're like, why is your skin better than mine? Why is your hair more shinier and all that? I was like, well, mom, I'm just eating eggs and meat. And like,
That's crazy that you bring that up. I never thought about that actually. Psoriasis runs in my family.
oh, I had some. I don't know what the fuck it was. It's appearing again in my skin, like spots on my skin. That went away.
I'm the only person in my family, for one, that maintains the way I eat, and for two, that doesn't have skin issues.
Yeah. I had a rash in my back. I don't know what the fuck it was. I was probably dying or something. But I had like my whole back. I had like a red rash, and when I completely went full carnivore, it went away, like completely went away. Like it just everything went away, man.
It's pretty amazing.
My skin. My mom was like spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on different makeups and creams for her face, and my skin was just flawless. Like just beautiful skin. And my mom was like, "What the hell are you doing?" And yelling at me because I didn't want to tell her my secrets. And I was like, "Well, I told her the secrets is in your refrigerator. You know, eat more meat and more eggs." And she's like, "No, you're stupid. You're crazy." And I was like, "Well, you see my skin, and it looks miraculous. You know."
Yeah.
So
It's funny that you bring that up because like I don't think since I've started. I mean, I never really had like an issue with like acne or anything.
yeah.
But I haven't had hardly like
yeah.
I didn't think about the overall effects that way, man.
Yeah, but you know what? And this is a diet for whoever the body can handle it. Whoever's body can handle it, right? So it's not for everybody.
I will admit on that note that it does take some adapting and some getting used
Yes.
to. Your body's gonna go through a detox from eating all the added shit that you've been eating.
Yeah, and be prepared to go to the bathroom a lot.
Yeah, it does come with a pretty good solid 2-week stint of some urgent shits.
Yeah, some bad ones. Well, the thing is too, when people transition from a regular American standard diet to let's say keto diet, they say, "Oh, put more fats, more fat, more fat."
Yeah.
Well, your body has to process that. So if your body's not used to that, you're gonna be shitting yourself.
Yeah.
So it's better to slowly go in there and eat a little bit more meat, a little fatty meat, and slowly transition. Because if you go full on board, and start adding all the MTC oils and all that, you're gonna have some issues. I fucked up the first time I did keto. I went, oh yeah, more MTC, and I was like, and then I'll go to the gym and my stomach's like, I'm like, oh no.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I was like, nope. But if you're looking to something to make your mental fog go away, give it a try and see how it goes.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
See, you need to go on the carnivore diet. Huh?
Shit. I am on the carnivore diet. I just drink.
You'll get drunker faster.
yeah, it definitely helps that. I can't remember. Oh, you had mentioned before when you started talking about the budget. If you really truly fully commit to the carnivore diet and kind of stick to those bases, The meals are a little different. Yeah, it's not the shit we grew up, eating a balanced meal or whatever the fuck it is that you look at it like. You're going to spend a lot more time. I learned this recently in the last couple of years, but all the stuff that you need at the grocery store, most of it is on the outside of the store.
Yeah.
All the shit in the aisles.
It's all the bad stuff for you.
Yeah, dude, I was like, I went to the store after reading that, or after being told that, and I was like, holy shit.
Look in the history of Kellogg.
Fuck,
It will
dude.
fucking blow your mind. Because this dude was literally trying to castrate people from not having sex. Like, didn't want people to have sex. And, because look at the history. I forgot, there's a movie that talks about a little bit about the history of Kellogg and why it was all like religious based,
Yeah.
And it was just like, oh shit. But yeah, everything around the outskirts of the grocery store is the good stuff for you.
It's a little bit more difficult. I'm going to expand into the vegetables because I myself, I love vegetables. But once I started eating so clean, my body started recognizing that even the vegetables, the ones that you buy from the grocery store, are for one, they're covered in like GNC.
Yeah, they're covered in the
dust.
The dust and
yeah,
the pesticides and all that stuff.
Everybody's gonna say, well, wash them, and washing them doesn't stop me from introducing the genetically modified vegetables.
Yeah.
They
GMO, yeah.
And I unfortunately can't do a lot of store-bought vegetables now. They will immediately go.
And even some of the stuff from Sprouts, Whole Foods that's organic, there's still GMO.
If it's mass-produced stuff, then my body pretty much just says no.
The best stuff is to go to a farmer's market. Get it from your local farmer.
Farmer's market.
Yeah. Right now, here in Arizona, they're all over the place.
You said that, and the first thing that came to my mind was bell peppers. What the fuck? I was like, bell peppers. Okay. What the fuck? But I wanted to acknowledge that your body is going to demand, after a certain point, it's going to demand that you start eating cleaner on all fronts. Once you eliminate, like you said, treats, snacks, sugars, things like that. I don't know. It depends on your line of work, but in my line of work, we spend a lot of time at gas stations.
Yeah.
Once you stop eating that shit,
well, I mean, even at gas station, I mean, let's say you're going to QT. QT has a lot of good stuff. They have hard-boiled eggs there. They have cheese sticks. They have.
They do. If you look correctly, you can utilize it.
You're gonna be spending a little bit more, but if you think about it, if you're gonna be out on the road,
if you have to do that, then make sure you're looking right.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was, if you give this a little bit of time, then those cravings,
they go away.
They go the fuck away, and that's what most people don't know. Is like when I walk into a gas station, if I go most mornings for a coffee. Mm-hmm. That's my vice. So I'll go get a coffee, and I don't have any desire to have anything else in there.
Yeah.
And it's the same with the grocery store. We can walk down the candy aisle, and everybody, my girlfriend will be, oh God, look at this, look at that, and I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want any of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Sugar almost makes me. If I have like 2 pieces of chocolate, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It's too much.
You start getting headaches and stuff.
Yeah.
You also, when I was like 100%, like I was a freak on a carnivore diet, but I could walk in a restaurant and smell the vegetable oil in the air.
Yeah, I'm the same way, dude. You can smell the fryers.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, and my girlfriend's like, what's wrong? I was like, I smell the vegetable oil in the air, and then I would go to restaurants, all my friends, pizza and pastas and all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, can I get 3 hamburger patties with cheese? Yeah. That's it. And if you could put some eggs on the side, I'll take that. And my friends are like, they're looking at me and like, this fucking weirdo, you know?
That's something real though. You bring a good point, dude. There's some shaming involved.
There's gonna be 100% shaming.
There's some shaming. Not everybody's on board with your meat choices.
Yeah.
But
when they see that you look amazing, you have a different way of thinking, they understand,
Yeah.
Some of them understand, not everybody, but some people understand that you're doing it for you. Of course, you're like I said, you start looking really good. You feel really good. The most important thing is that you feel good. That is it. You feel good, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have friends that were hardcore vegans. They're like, "Oh my God, you're killing the planet," and I was like, shut up, like. Vegans kill more damn animals than anything else.
They
you know?
fucking do.
Yeah, all the little critters, all the little mice and rabbits, and
yeah.
kill more rabbits than anything. You know, so
You kill so many things planting.
and they're like, I'm gonna go to Whole Foods and buy, from Whole Foods. And it's like, look at where it comes from. I mean, it's gonna say China in the back. You
Yep.
know, like a lot of things. I don't know if you know, noticed. I heard that some of the produce that is frozen from Whole Foods comes from China.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people are like, oh, really? It does? I was like, well, turn around and look. Look at the labels or anything.
I think I learned recently, even our beef, whether it's USDA approved or whatever, it's just a label.
Yeah.
I think they said like 75% of the USA's beef comes from like India and like South America.
Yeah,
And
Brazil's a big beef.
There you go.
Yeah, Brazil.
And it's not bad, but I'm just saying.
No, it was a why though. Why is it coming from other? Why not here?
Yep.
It's all stupid ass politicians keep on sending all our stuff out other places because they don't want us to be the ones manufacturing. Like, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And
especially for the little guys that are still trying to do it right here.
Yeah.
They're fucking losing their ass.
Why are other countries buying our land? Why are other countries buying our companies? Why are they? Because our stupid politicians are selling out.
Yep. It's all about money.
Literally.
It's all for money.
I don't care if Republican, fucking alien, whatever the fuck you fucking what the hell is it called? Consider yourself. We gotta protect our own.
Yeah.
Like that's as simple as that. We want our jobs to stay here. It's simple as that, man. Like I don't care who you are, but in order for us to help other countries, we gotta be at our top of our game. Simple as that.
It's bizarre because it almost seems like the way that we manufacture our foods for Americans is it's designed to keep us.
We're the biggest slaves on the goddamn planet.
Well, it's designed to keep us fat.
Well, yeah.
And it's designed to keep us down and weak.
Exactly, because they want us to not to see how powerful we are.
Yeah, we are the most blown up country. Not literally, but us as people.
Yeah.
We are the most blown up country on this fucking planet.
Yeah, I forgot who said it. That we're the biggest slaves on the fucking planet. Who was it? I think it was my CEO, Patrick. I think it was him. I forgot who it was, but he's right. Whoever said that, we're the biggest freaking slaves. We get told as soon as we're kids, go to university, get a college degree. You're gonna get the six-figure income that you were looking for, and that's all fucking bullshit.
It is bullshit.
That is all bullshit. Not everybody can go to university. Not everybody loves studying.
Right.
Other people love welding. Other people love working on cars. They want us to believe this stupid ass. Not to say that if you went to a college you're stupid, but it's not for everybody. This dream of going to a university is just a lie.
Well, you got fed a doctrine that wasn't true.
Yeah.
And that's not your fault.
Exactly.
And student debt is the one thing you literally cannot get away from.
Yeah, you can't. You can't file bankruptcy or anything.
Anything on this planet you can delete with bankruptcy and things like that. Student debt follows you until you're dead.
Yeah, and then until you're dead, and then that goes into your family.
Yep. What kind of shit is that?
Fucking bullshit.
It is fucking bullshit.
So if you have student debt, hit me up. I can help you with that too.
Little extra income for you.
Yeah. No, but it's so true. We at our agency we had a doctor that came in to see the opportunity to become an agent. She has 3 kids, and then she has 3 jobs. She's a doctor. She has 3 jobs to pay for her kids and her tuition and all that. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
We had to take care of our own. That's as simple as that. And I'm not saying what politicians to vote for or anything. I'm not saying any of that shit. I'm just saying we gotta watch out for our own.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a company, I'm gonna buy from you at the price that you have it. I'm not gonna ask for a discount. I'm gonna pay the price that you're asking for.
Right.
And that's how it's supposed to work. Because not just because you're my friend, but I want to make sure you're fed, your family's fed. But now it falls down to people that I want a discount. Can you give me a discount? You don't ask for a discount for Nike. Like why you don't ask a discount for Nike? Why you gotta ask a discount for me? I'm trying to grow a business.
Right.
And it drives me crazy when people I'm asking for a discount. I was like, why, dude? It's your friend. Pay full price. Pay a little extra.
Yeah.
help support his business.
You know what you're getting out of it.
Yeah. You know, if something goes wrong, he's gonna be there to help you out with whatever product that you bought. You know, so why try to screw him over? You know, so like my friend that has that farm up north, I told her, well, you know, if people ask, you know, I definitely recommend you know, more people. I'll send you more people. She was like, yeah, send me. So she has cattle and all this, you know, and I was like, hell yeah, I'll send you people. It don't matter, you know, if you can get more business out of it, why not? You know, and it's good quality here, local Arizona beef. You know, hell yeah, you know, why not? You know, I might have to recommend her to come talk to you in her podcast.
That'd be fucking great.
Yeah. So, you know, but you know, and that's how it's supposed to be. Is, you know, hey, you know what? I got a friend here. Talk to her. You know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a friend over here. Talk to him. You know, let's help each other out, because you know this is what's going on right now in Texas with the border stuff. Texas is saying fuck you, federal government.
Yeah.
You know, you're not helping the people.
Yeah.
You know, so we got to do it. We got to help each other out. You know, it's so crazy. You know, that people, you know, they don't see it. You know, they don't see the bigger picture. Is we got to make sure that, you know, whatever they told us when we were kids, we got brainwashed. You know, whatever, you know, it's get out of that mindset. Grow. Read a book. Like
I was talking about this a little bit with my nephew, kind of on a bigger scale, about how disconnected as humans we are.
We're very disconnected, man.
And I know that's kind of a stretch from what you were just talking about, but what I'm referring to is how little we need to talk to each other because of these things.
Yeah.
And how much joy and completion you feel from something like going to the grocery store and having regular conversation with people, you know, and we go always back to, you don't know what that conversation is going to bring.
Yeah.
We talked about this in your first episode. You know, you just don't know what kind of opportunities are going to be placed in your path by doing the simple thing of talking to other people.
Yesterday, when I was meeting my friend to pick up the beef, because she came from Prescott, and I met her here on Deer Valley and I-17. And I was ready to leave, and this old couple approached me and was like, "Hey, can you give me can you help me out?" I was like, "Yeah, what do you need help with?" Older folk, I'm talking about, they're probably in their 80s and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We're looking for this address and we're lost." I was like, "Oh, okay, I'll help you." They were like 5 minutes away from the address. Like, yeah, you know, let me check my map.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, "Are you in a hurry?" I was like, "No, sir. Let me help you."
We're good.
You know.
Yeah.
And I told him where to go, super easy directions. He said, "Oh my God, thank you. We've been looking for an hour."
Oh shit!
Nobody wanted to help him. They were asking people. I was like, "Oh my God!" And so I told him, like, "Sir," I shook his hand and I looked him in the eyes. "Hey, have a great day." Yeah. And he was so happy that he was able to go to his appointment. And then his wife was like waving, "Oh, thank you," you know. But it only took me a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Why not? I was like, "Sir, have a great day." And he said, "Oh, thank you, young." He's like, "Thank you, young man." I was like, "You're welcome, sir." And they went out and about, you know. But, you know, it's just, we're so disconnected, man.
It's really a tragedy.
It's crazy. I mean, I you know, I'm what's it called? I'm guilty for it too, you know.
I mean, we all are, but it's half and half forced, you know.
Yeah.
You kind of have to adhere to a certain direction of life.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like the other day, I was at the office and there was like a little section where they have 3 couches, and we're just kind of chilling right there. And there's 3 of us just joking around, calling each other's you know, nicknames. Like they call me Sleepy because sometimes I don't sleep and I'm like falling asleep in the meetings, you know. And
Sleepy.
And then one guy's name is Shark. They call him Baby Shark because it was a long joke, but they call him Baby Shark. And then we have another gentleman, his name is Ali. They call him Mo Money, you know, because he's always talking about more money. And
nice.
And then there's a guy, a new agent that they went out to a Flagstaff trip with the company that they qualified. So they went into Flagstaff, rented a cabin, and so he was a chef. So now his name is a chef. And there's another young guy there this guy has unlimited energy, and he's always fucking just bouncing back and forth. Have you seen Over the Edge? So there's a squirrel there that he freaking opens up he has so much energy, and one of the scenes that he takes an energy drink, and he gets like unbelievable superpowers like the Flash, and he's so freaking fast, and so we call him Squirrel, because he's always back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But we were just hanging out, and just talking, no phones or anything.
Yeah.
We're just shooting and shit, just being guys,
That sounds nice.
And then our broker's like literally right here to my left, and he's looking at us laughing because he has the door open, and we're just talking shit to each other, and back and forth, And but yeah, we were just having fun, and we were just connecting, I love doing that. When I was with my guys from my car club, that's all we did, man. Like I half the time I didn't even check my phone. We were just connecting, with people.
Yeah.
That's why like one of the things podcasts is that you're able to connect with the person across from you, and then even the person that's listening to you, they're probably going through some stuff, and then they're probably going through the same thing as you. But we're speaking about it because maybe they're scared to talk about it, So, but just talking, being connected, and to see, what things you're going through, but yeah, it's once you get connected with people, it feels a lot different,
Yeah, it's and it's so it's difficult for people to be open and willing to get on that level.
Yeah,
and rightfully so. We've all been shown pretty ugly faces just because of what we're all subjected to. People don't know how to show true emotion at this point. You don't need to half the time.
Yeah,
and that's the part that I would love to say that I put so much effort into trying to really connect with people, and I do. I do, but on the same token, I don't, just because I personally don't like the feeling of getting fed information by somebody who doesn't really have any interest in talking to me.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like, there's a difference between me having a genuine conversation with you or me trying to have a genuine conversation with somebody who's just going to feed me what I want to hear so they can walk away.
Yeah.
And, yeah, that shit gets
under
it gets under my skin faster than it should, to be honest.
I see it as if they can't look it in your eyes.
Yeah.
They're not interested,
It's now I'm fucking looking around. No. This fucking asshole. It sucks because it really makes me weary about doing social things.
Yeah.
There's things like you brought up the car club thing. There's things that I could be doing that involve like the guys that have trucks in the state, and I want to be a part of a social scene that everybody has common interests in and this and that, but I don't want to go and hear your fucking bullshit just to make me happy.
Yeah. So it's you have to connect with people like you, like a lot of the people in my car club, we come from similar backgrounds, or not even similar backgrounds, but we just want to talk and just mingle and just shoot the shit, and
Yeah.
And a lot of the guys, we all love Mustangs. That was our thing, and we had so much fun, man. I miss those days, like where
I do too, man.
like we were just hanging out in the parking lot for hours, man. And we're not even doing it. They were just talking shit to each other for hours.
Man.
Hours. And we were just, oh, dude, I gotta go. I was like, yeah, you guys hungry? I was like, let's go eat. We'll go eat.
Fuck, it's 3.
It's like 3 o'clock. What's open? I was like, dude, Philly Birds is open. Let's go. You know,
Yeah.
and or freaking Denny's or IHOP. But I've met some really amazing people in the car world. And anywhere pretty much, man. I've met amazing people here in the industry of life insurance, but it's just connecting with good people. It's kind of difficult these days now. I had people when I had the car club going on a full blast. I had people say, "What's your car club gonna do for me?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" It was like, "Well, are you guys gonna give me anything? Are you guys gonna, sponsor me?" I was like, "Sponsor you? Our cars are a lot better than yours, so why would we have to sponsor you? Like, what are you talking about? We're just asking you if you kind of want to hang out with us. It's not for sponsoring people. We're just here want to have fun.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, no, I'm looking for some sponsorship. I was like, with that attitude, man, nobody's gonna get sponsored.
Right. You got to start at the bottom, bro.
Yeah, and then I told them we have guys that got sponsored. They got free parts. They got all kinds of stuff. I've been for sponsoring. You know what? But I don't have that attitude that you have.
Right.
It's like, but you know what? I don't want you being my car club. Like, I don't want that type of your type of ego. No. Because you know why? Because my family comes around my car club.
Yeah.
You know, I had parties in my parents' house. We had for 4 years back to back. We had anniversary parties at my parents' house. You know, I had 40, 50 freaking Mustangs outside their freaking house. You know,
Fuck.
it was so badass, bro. I fucking felt like I was part of Fast and Furious, man.
Man, I fucking miss it now that you keep talking about it.
I miss it too, man. I miss it too. But right now, I gotta concentrate on building this business.
Did you?
And because I want some bad boy cars, man. I want a GT 500, GT 350. You know, I want whatever those can come in first. You know, I don't care. You know, but you know, but I know once I built that, once I have where I want to be in the agency and the income that I want and the cars that I want, I'm gonna wake it up again. You know, and because now it's like, okay, shit, like now I can also not just help. You know, I'm helping myself because I'm building this agency, but I'm helping the guys. You know, they're gonna ask, "Oh, what do you do for a living?" Oh, this is what I do. You know, this is why I have this car. You know what? You know, oh shit, I want to have that car too. Hey, you want to make some money? Come on, let's go. Yeah. You know, but also I want to have that relationship again where I tell my guys, you know, for my car club, hey guys, come to my house. You know, let's go chill at my house. And a lot of these guys, I mean, I've known them for freaking 10, 15 years, even before the car club. You know, like I met them out there street racing, you know. So, you know, I met some really good friends out there street racing, you know.
Did you see the car that's in the corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the OGs of our car club days. Back in the day, that car used to run the streets, you know.
Yeah, man.
That thing was fast, and it's just... at my parents' house, I have another Civic sitting there.
Oh, so you were into Civics?
I wasn't, but a lot of the guys were back in my time.
Okay.
The car that I have at my parents' house belonged to a buddy of mine that I met through there 15 years ago. Well, he's passed away now.
Oh, damn.
But I have his car. You brought a real passion to it, man.
Oh, man.
And it sucks that I fucking open my back door every fucking day and I see that goddamn car, because that car's whooped my ass like 5 or 6 times.
Really?
Yeah, that car has beat my ass up and down these streets. No matter what I fucking brought to the races, that car that's a good friend of mine.
Oh, man.
And it's just, I do miss that because, yeah, it's slightly irresponsible, but where the fuck else are you going to go to a parking lot and just hang out with people that you all fucking love?
Yeah.
You know? And it was just,
you know,
genuine connection.
I've talked to some of the guys from the club, and I tell them, hey, man, right now I'm concentrating on, you know, building something, but don't worry, the club is not dead.
Yeah.
The club is still there.
Yeah.
You know, when I need to put the light out there, you know, the fucking Batman flag for the club, you know, it's.
What'd you say it was called?
MSA, Modded Stangs of Arizona.
Modded Stangs.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
MSA.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, I'm one of the co-presidents. We had 3 presidents, but we kind of kept all same level and everything. But one of them sold his car and then got out of the club, and it was just 2 of us for a while until COVID happened. COVID kind of messed everything up.
You guys do a lot of work with the Mustang shops around here?
Yeah. So there's, man, how many other right now? There's, at that time, there's one, there's PBK.
I was going to say PBK was that guy.
Oh, you know John?
Oh, yeah. Rossman?
Yeah.
Was a part of our friend group.
Oh, okay.
He just fucked with Mustangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I towed after the crowd control got fucking burnt down.
Yeah,
I had to go pick it up.
Oh shit, really?
After it got stolen and burnt.
Oh damn!
So
that's crazy.
The OG crowd control. He's got another one.
Yeah, no, he has another one. He bought a V6 and then just did the whole swap and everything.
He's a badass with those fucking Mustangs,
so,
dude.
Our club, when he first started, there's his shop right there off of Glendale and 67th or whatnot.
Yeah.
So our club we were just taking our carts to him. We had all the Mustangs in the club.
Good fucking choice.
And just boom, 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 and
his parking lot never fails to impress.
Oh,
god damn!
He's built some of my one of my buddies. He built a 2011 GT Mustang GT, fully built. I think it's making 800, 900 horsepower. Woo. And he's a beast, man. But he's built some of the fastest Mustangs out here, man. Like,
there's a fucking another one that was. It was a little bit farther south, but I can't remember what the fuck it was called.
Oh, Amp Performance?
Yeah, actually.
I used to work for them.
Did you?
I worked for them back in 06.
I had a group of friends of mine that their whole family had. There was a blue one, there was a white and red one. And their dad had a fucking Roush.
So I worked for their junkyard.
Okay.
So when they had their junkyard, that was my first job ever as like a mechanic or working in a mechanic shop.
That's fucking cool.
That was my best job ever. Like I would say, whenever anybody asked me what's the best job you ever had, it was working at the junkyard.
Those guys were dabbling in shit that not a lot of people did.
So I was in charge of taking cars apart, engines, everything. And so a few times we had a few Mach 1s, a few Cobras. We had a special Saline that was like, it was a Saline Extreme.
Ooh.
A 2002 Saline Extreme. I remember it was black. And I remember the kid that had it because he fucking, on university, he would just fucking haul. No, it was university? Yeah, it was university. He was just hauling ass. No, was it 40th Street? Yeah, 40th Street. On 40th Street, he was just, every Saturday morning, because we work Saturday morning.
Every Saturday
morning.
It
was just hauling ass until one day I see it on the trailer. I was like, the whole front end caved in.
You're like, no.
I was like, you know the crazy part? The front bumper didn't break because they hit the front and nothing happened to the front. That car was already sold by the time I hit the junkyard.
Yeah.
All the parts, everything was sold already. But yeah, I was fun. I had a blast in that. I remember falling asleep underneath the car. I was so fucking hungover, and I was underneath a GT trying to take out some freaking sway bar boats. And I fell asleep. Thank God the junkyard dog came and he started sniffing me, and to wake up, you know. But I fell asleep under the car. I was so freaking hungover, man. But yeah, I had a blast. That was my.
That's funny.
So John Rossman, yeah, I know John Rossman really well.
That's funny. I bet you and I were a little closer than we think.
Yeah, we probably seen each other, and probably just didn't, you know.
Just different crews, man.
Yeah.
Back in those days, I had a wide variety of cars. I had a big spot for Beamers.
Okay.
Everybody hated me for it,
Yeah.
but I had an M5 for a while. I had an S2000.
Okay.
I had a shop over there.
Really?
Off 67th and Orangewood.
Really?
Yeah, 10 years ago. It wasn't very well known. It only lasted like 7 months.
Was this a small like Honda shop?
Basically, it
was
turned
with Sean?
It wasn't with Sean.
I know Sean. I know the little crazy.
It was with my buddy that passed away.
Oh. Okay.
He was my painter. Actually, you know
Oh.
what's fucked up? Both the guys that worked with me, but they're both dead now.
All right, dude. I'll see you later.
He's like, I gotta bounce.
So you know who Sean is, right? He was always messing with Hondas.
Shawnee, the tuner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I know him. Cause I met him. I don't know.
I'm looking for the connector here because there's gonna be.
It's gonna be Rossman or Sean.
Yeah.
But
I used to. Do you remember that little fucker named Rocky? He always had a blue Civic.
he was always with Rossman, right?
Yeah.
Kind of short.
Short. He was gimpy.
Yeah. I know him.
Rocky and me have been close fucking forever.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. He still hits me up every once in a while.
Yeah, so I used to go to the shop a lot, and I see Rocky there, and of course Rossman's over there with his brother.
Yeah, I'm sure you know fucking Trey then.
Trey
Gilbert.
It sounds familiar.
Him and his lady, they have a shop now. It's a lot of
yeah.
crazy
Rossman's
shit.
shop is over here somewhere over here.
It's not far.
Yeah, because he took over a off-road shop, and he just moved the Mustang shop in there. Whew. So he's down here down the road somewhere.
That's funny, man.
That's so fucking crazy,
yeah,
dude.
we've been close for a while.
Oh man, you know what? That's happened to me already a few times where I meet somebody and they're like, "Oh yeah, I know who you are, but I never met you." And I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah, you're Jose with the Mustang. And
we were in two crowds that were close, but just far away.
Yeah, that's so fucking crazy, man.
Mustangs and Hondas.
Yeah, I'm a big Mustang guy, man. Shit, man. Every year. So I was part of another club before I started MSA. This other club was it's called Stand Up Fam. They were from Oakland, and I became the president for Arizona. So at that time I had like fucking 30, 40 people. And so we would go to Cali, to Buena Park, California, because there was a big Ford show out there. And man, I think it was for like 12, 13 years. No, it's longer than that. 15 years, bro. I was going to California every April.
Fuck.
For this big ass Ford show, and I would take like 10, 15 people with me. And we just mob up there, man. Just hang out the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then come back Monday. And just have a blast. You go to Universal Studios, go to Disneyland.
That sounds so great.
We had a blast, bro. Like I said, I still talk to a lot of the guys, and I had a blast, man. Like, I remember one of my buddies, his son was like a year old. Now he's 15 years old, 16 years old.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? What happened? When the fuck did he become 16?
How did you get so tall?
Yeah. And I was like, but... Yeah, good times, man. Shit, man. Yeah, I honestly miss those days, and I know more days like that are coming now. You know, are gonna come back. Probably because we're in different parts of our life. You know, but I feel better things are coming. You know, now I'm building new relationships, connecting with more people.
Yeah.
One thing that I always want is to have a giant parking lot, where people can go hang out, have a sign a waiver, $5 to get in, that's it, $5.
Man, they still do it right here.
Yeah, but it's like crazy to do.
Yeah, they get fucking the kids nowadays get different, man. They do some wild shit, and I don't want to be a part of
I'm
it.
gonna go over there and sell insurance, man, because all these motherfuckers are killing each other and hitting each other.
The nice thing for me is if I go in one of my trucks, then when they do start getting crazy, if the cops show up and I'm just in one of my trucks, then I'll just sit there, and I just wait for all the craziness to dissolve. Cops don't look at me because I'm in a truck.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
and it sucks that you have to think about that, but I've taken my trucks to a lot of meets over the years, and I never get in trouble.
Which truck? Are you talking about the work truck or?
No, my Dodges.
Oh, okay.
I'll take like my white 2020.
Yeah.
And I'll just go out there, and they don't suspect me of doing anything because I'm in an off-road truck.
Yeah, true.
So I just stay out of trouble. It's probably for the best.
Yeah. No, that's cool, man. Yeah, I haven't been to any of the local meets lately, but
Well, it's
I know it's different. The culture's changed.
dude. When we were doing it, we used to be able to go fucking Deer Valley.
Oh yeah, I remember.
We used to be able to go a fucking mile up the road, and fucking do our thing, from light to light, and then it got fucking placed behind Deer Valley, and then it just started getting farther and farther away, and
You remember 43rd Avenue in Bell?
yeah, Romero's.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stopped doing meets there after that place got shot up.
Yeah. There was an Eclipse back in the day. I don't know if you remember that Eclipse.
Dude, there was a black Eclipse and
I
a
think
black SRT4 that used to roll these streets together.
Yeah, the
and
SRT4, I think I knew who he was.
Fucking slap on everybody, dude.
That Eclipse, man, I scared the crap out of me one time. So one of my buddies, he had a GTO, and he wanted to race him. And I was like, dude,
I don't think you want to race him.
I don't think you want to race that thing, dude. He's like, no, I got him. I was like, no, dude, I seen it performing. You're gonna go home crying. And so we go, man. It was like 10 of us, and those two go at it. When that freaking thing shifted, it clipped and threw that flame out of the exhaust.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh damn! Like he lost.
Well, I remember we used to follow them around. Anytime he would leave, the whole group would just fucking like pile around him, like, oh, who's gonna fuck up tonight?
Yeah.
But
yeah, those good times, man. And then I had a friend that raced them too. He had a Mustang. He had a 2004 GT with a supercharger and 150 shot of nitrous, and yeah, he still couldn't beat him because I mean those two valves, they can make okay power, but
the old school ones weren't quite as dialed in the way they are now.
Yeah, now these new ones, man.
Oof,
like
God
damn.
damn.
The 2015s to 2020, to current ones, we put a supercharger at 800 horsepower.
They're nasty.
I was like, what the fuck? Like,
God damn, they're nasty. Well, if you ain't got 1,000 horsepower these days, you ain't shit.
yeah, that's why I was like, I'm just gonna enjoy my car, go for a cruise.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't touch anything.
yeah, this is just crazy. There's always gonna be somebody. And now there's supercars with like 3,000 horsepower. I was like, I give up.
It's
Like,
I didn't want to play. It's fine.
I was like, no.
Can't even do it in trucks because trucks do the same goddamn thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a low horsepower truck. My truck was fast before the TRX. TRX came
Well,
out.
you know, Ford now has those single cab.
Yeah, the sleepers.
Yeah, that you can buy them for $50K,
Fuck.
700, 800 horsepower.
It looks like a work truck.
Yeah, I was like,
You guys are assholes.
I'm gonna go into debt. Fuck
Yeah.
it, you know?
I guess I'll buy one.
It's so crazy. It's just, I mean, it's good for the V8s, man, because they're dying.
Yeah.
Challengers are gone. Chargers are gone.
I keep seeing a bunch of shit, man, that says that the EV guys, all these manufacturers are going to give up on EVs.
Oh yeah, they are, man. They are. It's not. Electric cars are not gonna make it.
Well, they started talking. This is a weird shift in conversation. Cali had that mandate where they wanted everything to be electric by 2035.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. They're idiots.
Well, and then the rest of that conversation was, is your infrastructure going to handle that?
Yeah. Well, they said something last year or the year before. The governor, what's his name? That fucking I forgot his name.
Is it Ted
No, not Ted.
Newsom? Who's that?
No, Ted Nugent. Isn't that a freaking musician?
Dude, I don't know. I figured I'd try. I was like, is
Galvin Newsom or something like that.
Oh, I'm close.
Up close.
I'm close. Ted.
Oh, you're up close.
Ted Newsom.
No, that's okay. So he said that to unplug your electric cars because there was not enough electricity.
Oh, he already said it.
He said it one time already. I think it was last summer or something.
Oh shit!
And because the infrastructure for California couldn't handle all the electricity getting drained. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
what are you gonna do when they're all electric?
Yeah, like it doesn't make sense. Like it's no. So I heard the next big thing is going to be hydrogen cars.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Hyundai's already coming out with one. It's going to be hitting the market soon.
No shit.
Yeah, the hydrogen cars are the next big thing. Because I mean, it's going to be running on water. You know.
It's been. I think that people have been fucking around with it for a lot of years.
Yeah, they come up missing. You know.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not gonna say too many things because they're watching. You know.
Yeah. but well, I think that's a good place to cut this. With the good old human connection.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Man, if you have the opportunity, you know, fight whatever internal thing that's telling you don't want to be around people. Fight that shit and go be around fucking people.
Yeah.
Go to birthday parties. Go to car meets. Go to family barbecues. Go do it. Go do the damn thing and be with your fucking people.
Go to a farmer's market. Go hang out with people that you don't know.
Go meander. Go talk to people.
Meet new people. There's a lot of farmers markets out there. There's just go talk to people.
And if somebody wants to sell life insurance, then fucking have a conversation with them. Fucking do it, because you don't know what that... You might just make a friend out of it.
Yeah, actually, I actually become friends with a lot of my clients.
So I appreciate you coming back in, man.
Anytime, my friend.
It's always a fucking blast.
Yeah, I'm having a blast with this, so
this is great. All right, man. We'll see you soon.
All right, guys.
Love you guys.
See you guys later.